Coverage on this hot weather continues now. This week, first responders are bracing for more heat-related illnesses, and responding to emergency calls in this heat can be really challenging for first responders. Channel 3 Hartford Bureau Chief Aya Galel is live now in the capital city with more on this. Good evening, Aya.
Good evening. Yeah, and it's definitely been a busy day for crews. And whether it's 95 degrees or 5 degrees, men and women of the Hartford Fire Department have to be ready to respond to any kind of emergency. And I want to show you some of the gear that they have to wear between the helmet, pants and jacket and oxygen tank and any equipment that they're carrying. This could all weigh around 100 pounds. And so a lot of training and preparation goes into making sure they safely respond to all of those calls. No matter how hot or cold it is outside, the emergency calls keep coming in.
Depending on what kind of call we're getting, especially with a fire, that's heat on heat, so that's a big challenge. Taking care, you gotta take care of yourself first.
Jose Elise has been with the Hartford Fire Department for 5 years. As much as he loves his job, it can be especially tough when temperatures get into the 90s.
Heat from fire and the tools that you need to bring up, it gets hot. That weight feels like double and the heat feels worse than what it normally would have.
Depending on the type of call, firefighters can be carrying up to 100 pounds of equipment.
So the standard complement of gear with your turnout gear, your helmet, the sky pack, it's about 80 pounds. Not to add on additional tools like if they're carrying a water can, a set of irons, and all the tools and equipment that they have in their pocket. It can exceed up, be about 100 pounds. And
that's why it's crucial for crews to stay hydrated.
It's not easy going inside a fire when you're breathing hot air, hot environment, and hot fire. And plus you're working, so you're moving.
Crews prepare well in advance to make sure they're ready to respond in a split second's notice.
On a day like today, we like to prepare the day before, make sure you're other than rested and also hydrated, extremely hydrated.
And to help keep the public hydrated, the Fire Department's Special Services Division is going around the city's parks and bus stops handing out water.
When you mix high heat or high humidity with physical strenuous activities, you become more prone to being dehydrated.
Despite the job's challenges, Chief Barco says the men and women of the department are well trained and ready to respond.
These guys and girls are well conditioned and they're prepared for the challenge.
And the Hartford Fire Department is the busiest fire department in all of Connecticut. There are about 350 men and women within the fire department. Also some advice for folks watching at home so that you can stay safe in the heat. The chief recommends that you do any outdoor activities either early in the morning or later in the evening. Also make sure you drink 2 to 4 cups of water every single hour. We're live in Hartford. Aya Galel, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.